We go to practice set 6.3. Now in practice set 6.3 we have all constructions. So the two constructions which we have under consideration here are incircle and circumcircle. Now in question 1 and 3 we have to construct an incircle, and the remaining questions, question 2, 4 and 5, we have to construct a circumcircle. So first we'll consider the problems with incircle, that is question 1 and question 3. Going to question 1, the question says construct triangle ABC such that angle B equal to 100 degree, BC equal to 6.4 centimeter, angle C equal to 50 degree. Construct its incircle. First we have to construct this triangle ABC and then construct its incircle. Now when we construct triangle ABC, what is given to us is the length of the side BC, which is 6.4 centimeters, and the measure of both these angles, angle B and angle C. So first we will draw the base, that is BC, which is 6.4 centimeter. Then keep the protractor at angle B, measure 100 degrees, keep the protractor at angle C, measure 50 degrees, and draw the rays for both of them. Complete the triangle and then draw the incircle. Now first we have to draw the rough figure whether we are constructing the circumcircle or incircle. So first we need to draw a rough figure of a triangle. Now we draw this triangle as a rough figure. Once we draw the triangle, we know that the base we have to mark as BC, which is 6.4 centimeters. So I mark this base here, BC, as 6.4 centimeter. Now the angles of this base, that is angle B and angle C, are given. Angle B is 100 degrees, so I mark here as 100 degrees. Angle C is 50 degrees, so I mark here angle C is 50 degrees. Now once these two are marked, next we are supposed to construct an incircle. Now to construct an incircle is formed from the in center, that is in center is a center which is inside the triangle. It will be somewhere here, that is it is a point at where the angle bisectors of the three angles meet. Now we have marked only two vertices. We mark the third vertex also A. So triangle ABC is completed. Now I said that in center is the point at which the angle bisectors meet. So say suppose we have drawn the angle bisector of angle B here. And we draw the angle bisector of angle C this way. We need to draw two angle bisectors to get the incenter, because incenter is the point of intersection of the angle bisectors. So these two angle bisectors are meeting at this point. So we mark this point as I, which is the incenter. So this is the rough figure. So what do we do in the rough figure? First we draw a triangle. We write down all the measures which are given. Then if it is an incircle we have to draw. Understand that incircle is drawn using the incenter, and incenter is a center which is present inside the triangle, and from the incenter when we are drawing, that circle should touch the edges of the triangle. So we will see that later. Now first of all, to get this incenter, it is got by joining the angle bisectors of any two angles of the triangle. Now here in this triangle of ours, we have drawn angle bisectors of angle B and angle C, and they are meeting at a point. We mark the incenter as I, and from I we draw the circle. Now when we draw the circle, we see whether the distance from the incenter to the sides is equal and whether the circle will touch all the edges, and then draw it. Now since this is a rough figure, we can just take a circle which is almost the same size as this triangle and then draw it. Let us just check here whether this will fit. So this is almost touching all the three sides of the triangle. So we can draw this as a rough figure, that this will be the in circle. So it should touch all the three edges. When you draw a rough figure, you can use your hand and draw such that it touches all the three edges of the triangle. So this is a rough figure which is complete. Now going to the fair figure. Now first here we will draw the base, that is BC, which is 6.4 centimeter. So we keep the scale here and measure 6.4 centimeter on the scale. This is BC, which is measuring 6.4 centimeter. Now at B, I have to keep the protractor and measure 100 degree. I keep the protractor now here at B and I have to measure 100 degrees. This is 90 degrees here in the center. Next to it, this is an obtuse angle. So we mark here, this is 100 degree. Now I keep the scale here, which such that it passes through this point B and this point which we have marked for 100 degrees, so that I can draw the ray. I extend the ray to the end. Now at C, again I keep the protractor and I measure 50 degrees. 50 degrees is an acute angle, so I mark here 50 degree. So this is 50 degree. Now I take the scale and see that this point which I have marked at 50 degrees and this point C are in a straight line, and then I join it and extend the ray till it cuts the previous ray. So I keep it in line here and then continue till it cuts the other ray. Now here I will mark an arrow mark as I have marked in the previous case. Now this line is not complete, so we complete it. Okay, so now we mark the third vertex here, that is the vertex A. This angle B was 100 degrees, so I write here 100 degrees. This angle was 50 degrees, so I have written this. Now the construction of the triangle is complete. The next step is to construct the angle bisectors of these two angles, angle B and angle C. Now to construct the angle bisectors, let us see how it is done. First of all, we take a convenient radius with the rounder or the compass. Okay, we take a convenient radius and now we keep the point at B. So you see here I am keeping the point at B, and then I will draw a small circle such that it touches the two edges or two arms of the angle which form angle B. So this arm is one. You have here this arm of angle B and this arm of angle B. Okay. So this part of the circle which I have drawn, it should touch both the arms of this angle. Same thing I will do at C. Okay, we have these two arms which form the angle C. So I will draw a small part of the circle such that it touches the two arms of the angle. Now once this is drawn, I will now change the radius of this. Okay, any convenient radius, you can take it little bigger. Now once we take it little bigger, then at this point where this arc has cut one arm of this angle B, I will draw an arc. So it is just a convenient radius, no specific measurements. So I draw an arc. I draw a little larger arc. Okay, so one arc is drawn. Now this was where the arc cuts this part of the angle. So now this arc cuts another part of the angle that is here. So from here I will cut this. So you see here there is a point of intersection of the two arcs. See this point, this is the point of intersection of the two arcs. Now this point of intersection of the two arcs has to be joined to this vertex B. So this will be the angle bisector of angle B. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood clearly how to draw the angle bisector of an angle. Okay, so this is drawn. This is one angle bisector. Now same way we will now take this compass or rounder with the same measurement if required, or you can change it if you want. And then at this point where this arc is cutting this side of the angle, we will draw one arc here. Okay, and again now here you see this arc is also cutting this side of the angle, this side of the angle here. So I can keep the point here and cut this arc here. So you are seeing now again here we have the point of intersection of these two arcs here. So now we draw the angle bisector of angle C, that is through C and through this point of intersection of these two angles. So I continue drawing it and then put the arrow mark. Now once this is done, this point of intersection of the angle bisectors as we have drawn in this rough figure forms the in center. Okay. Now once the in center is got, you will then take the compass and then see the distance to the edges. So we hold this compass here at the center and just see whether this distance or radius what I have taken is just touching the edges of the triangle. So once we are confirmed, we can now draw the circle. Okay. So you see that this is the in circle which is drawn. This in circle is almost touching all the edges, that is the three edges of the three sides of the triangle properly. So this is the in circle which is constructed. We have these two as the angle bisectors. I as the incenter, which is the point of intersection of the angle bisectors, and from the incenter we see the distance to the three edges. When it is almost touching each other, we draw the incircle.